Hello, my name's Bruce Devlin. I'm the Chief Media Scientist here at Dalet, and today we're going to be talking about identifying identifiers with EIDR and AdId and some others. So what do I mean about identifying identifiers? Well, think about the life cycle of a piece of content, all the way through from imagining it, going into pre-production, production, post-production, distribution, and then delivery to the consumers over all sorts of multi-platform delivery. There are really good reasons why you'd want to keep an identifier with that content all the way through its life cycle, all the way from thinking it up through to finally archiving it and putting it in a vault somewhere. Today, that's very difficult to do, and even if you have a global identifier, very often it falls off in the production chain just because the formats don't support it. So recently there's been a lot of work with a couple of formats, one called EIDR, the Entertainment Identification Registry, and another called AdID, the Advert ID Registry, to try and get these numbers, which will go all the way through the production chain. Adding to that the house numbers that you use to identify media within specific points in that production chain in your specific facility, you end up with a very rich identification system where you can you can find out metrics about content, how much effort's been put into content, and actually you get much more business information by being able to track what you're doing, where you're doing it, when you're doing it, and how long it took. Representing all of these different numbers in MXF, in XML, as URN, a universal resource notation of a URI, a universal resource identifier, means that actually you can separate out this metadata and put it into a business system to separate your business processes from what those business processes are acting on. There's really good business reasons for keeping an identifier all the way through the chain, and if you haven't seen them before, look in the viewing room now, have a look at the format of an EIDR, have a look at the format of an AdId, and you'll figure out why it might be useful for you to carry them in your facility. I'm Bruce Devlin, and I'll see you at the next Bruce's Shorts.